Good morning, 8th standard. We are going to start with third C exercise. We did till the third question. No, I think first two questions we did. Okay, so here we are starting from the third question. Third and fourth are the same, so I'll be doing fourth question. Fifth and sixth are the same, I'll be explaining sixth question, and after that eighth and ninth. Okay, because 7th and 8th are the same, so one I have taken up from this, 8th and 9th, these four questions, but they are typical difficult, so listen very carefully. That is why I am sending you this YouTube, so that you can listen again and again. Okay, it is a difficult one. Now just listen. In simple division, this we have questions we have to do in long term division, but here if we simply divide, suppose it is 13 and I divide with 4, 3, 12 and 1 is the remainder. Now if I ask you what should be subtracted from 13 to make it a perfect square, make it divisible by 4, what should be subtracted to make it divisible by, completely divisible by 4? So what we do, we subtract the remainder simply, that is 13 minus 1, which is 12, which is exactly divisible by 4. So when it is what is subtracted, so simply the remainder we subtract from the dividend, and then we get the answer 12 is completely divisible by 4. Now second method, if I say the same number 13, what should be added to this to make it completely divisible by 12? What should be added to this 13 to make it divisible by 12? So that is, we add further, what we add, this 4 minus 1, correct, 4 minus 1, so this we add in this. Now if we talk about the long division, now just see, in the fourth question they are saying what should be subtracted. In the fourth question they are saying find the least number which should be subtracted from 7, 9, 5, 6. So whenever they are asking you subtracted or added, what we do, we just do the long division with the same steps as I sent you. From the right hand side we start pairing. This is nearer to 8, 8, 64, 15. This double number comes down, group number. Double of 8 is 16. So 160. 9 into 9, let's try. 1521. 9 into 9, 1521. So that gives you 35. Now here in long division the remainder is 35. Okay. Now the question is what should be subtracted from this to make it a perfect square? Whenever it is subtracted, so it is directly the remainder. What should be subtracted? Just the remainder. Because if this remainder we subtract, then there will be no remainder on dividing, and then it becomes a perfect square. Okay. So this remainder we subtract from 7, 9, 5, 6. What should be subtracted? You will say 35 should be subtracted from 7, 9, 5, 6 to make it a perfect square. And now they say find its square root also. So when we subtract 35, so it becomes 7921. And when you do the long division of this, you will get 89 as the square root of this long division. Then you can proceed, everybody. It will be the same as we did. 8 8s are 64, 160, 9 into 9 will give you directly 1521, and they will cancel. So answer will be 0. Okay. So that is the question number 4th. What should be subtracted from this to make it a perfect square? Now coming to 6th question. What should be added? Now here they are asking you what should be added to 7348 to make it a perfect square. 7348. So here 7348 we take, and we again do the long division. This is nearer to 8, 8, 64, 9. 9 is the balance. Now this 48, double of 8 is 16. Now here it goes, let's try 5, the same number. 32. So 825, yes, it goes with 5. 825. 123 is left. Okay, 123 is the remainder. Now here they are asking what should be added. So listen very carefully. When it is what should be added, we take one number more than the quotient. Now here quotient is 85. We take one number more than it, that is 86 square minus this number 7348. What should be added? This should be added. 86 square minus 7348. Let's find 86 square. 8 6 are 48 plus 48, that gives you 96. 7396. So it is 7396 minus 7348. So 7396, 7348, when you subtract, that gives you 48. So what should be added? 48 should be added to this to make it a perfect square. 48 should be added to this, then it becomes this, and it is a square of 86. Are you getting? What should be added then, they ask? 48 should be added to this 7348. When you add 48 to 7348, it becomes 7396, which is the square of 86. So that becomes a perfect square. Okay, so square root, when they ask find the square root of this, that will be 86. You can show by long division, or if you can understand like this, that's fine. Okay, otherwise just for the second part you can show it with the long division. You will get the square root as 89. This is your second part. Now coming to the 8th question. In the 8th question they say find the least number of 4 digits which is a perfect square. Now first you will write the least number of 4 digits is 1000. Least number of 4 digits is 1000, and now you want to make it a perfect square. It's not a perfect square. Let's make it a perfect square. Now first of all we have to think that should we add something to it or should we subtract, because we have to make it a perfect square. So our question is what should be, if I subtract something from this, then what will happen? It becomes 3-digit number. If I subtract anything, even 1, if I subtract from this, it becomes 999, which is a 3-digit number, but we need 4-digit number. So your question is what should be added? What should be added to 1000 to make it a perfect square? Question is the same, a number of 4 digits, and we want to make it a perfect square. So it implies that the question is what should be added to this to make it a perfect square. Now this is near to 9. So again taking this 100, double of 3 is 6, 60. 1 into 1, 61. That gives you 39. Now what should be added? Again for addition what we do? A number more than this. Just as here we took 86, here was 85 was the quotient, we took 86. Similarly here is 31, you will take 32 square minus 1000. 32 square minus 1000. What should be added? This should be added. So let's check 32 into 32 what it gives you. (1024) minus 1000. So 24 should be added to this to make it a perfect square. When you add 24 to it, it becomes 1024, which is a square of 32, which becomes a whole square. Okay, so that is your 8th question. Now coming to the 9th question. Find the least number by which 69192 must be decreased, increased. There are 4 parts they are asking you. So first we calculate this by long division. Let's pair it up. 2 into 2 gives you 4. 291. Double of 2 is 4. 42. Let's try with 3 into 3. 129 can be increased. 45 into 5. 225 can be increased still. 276. So it goes with 6, 276. 15 is your balance. Now they are asking you what should be subtracted. What should be decreased means what should be subtracted. That is your first part. So 15 should be subtracted from this to make it a perfect square. Second part is what should be added. For added we have 27 square minus 69192. This you have to simplify. Take out 27 square and then subtract this. Then that is your answer for what should be added. Third part and fourth part they are asking what should be multiplied and divided. For multiplication and division we need to make the prime factors for third and fourth parts. Okay, so let's make the prime factors. 1, 7, 2, 9, 8, 2, with 3, it doesn't go with 961. Yes, it's 31 into 31. So 31 into 31. So the prime factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 31 into 31. Now what should be multiplied? So first we make the factors pairs, this, this and this. It should be multiplied with one more 2 so that it also pair up and it becomes a perfect square. So what should be multiplied? It should be multiplied with 2 to make it a perfect square, because for square we need the pair and this pair we get from here. And then when they say that what should be with which number it should be divided, again 2, because if I remove this 2 then again it's a perfect square. Okay, so what should be divided? For that 2 should be removed. Okay, so in both the cases it is 2. The answer for this is 2. You can listen to the video 2-3 times so that you can understand properly. And then after this we have third D, in which we have the division of decimals. Decimal division I am explaining you again here, almost the same what we have done there. It's there's no difference. First question, fifth and sixth parts. First question, exercise 3rd D, fifth part is 5.4289. So when it is this, we start pairing always from decimal. From decimal this side and from decimal this side. Okay, we start from the decimal this side and this side. 5 is nearer to 2, 2, 4, 1. This decimal goes here and this 42 together grouping we have. Double of 2 is 4, 40, 3 into 3, 129. So 3, 3, 1. Remaining everything is the same, just the pairing difference is there. That from the decimal you have to begin the pairing, this side and this side. Okay, from the decimal, like it's 5.4289, from decimal start pairing this side, from decimal start pairing this side. Okay, this way you have to move. So 129 when we subtract, that gives you 13. So now 89 comes down, 1389, double of 23 is 46, 460. Let's try with 3. 1389 complete. So that gives you 1389 that is 2.33 is your answer for fifth part. Now the sixth part is 18.1476. Again we have to start the pairing from the decimal this side, from the decimal this side. 4 4s remaining, everything is the same what you have done there. Put the decimal when the decimal place comes. 1 4, double of 4 is 8. Now 83 into 3, 249, which is greater, so 82 into 2, 164. 50. Now this 7 6 comes here, double of 42 is 84, so 8 40, 5 into 5, no, 6 into 6, let's try. Yes, that is 5076. See, remaining is the same, just the pairing difference is there. So this first question you have to complete, and the previous exercise third C complete you have to do. Then remaining these questions we'll do in the next class. We'll complete this exercise. So now for today you have to complete third C complete full and third D first question. Okay, thank you.